Good morning, first graders. This might be my last video with you before I see you for our end of the year Zoom party call. So in Mr. Bell's class, I'm sure that you guys are going to have fun too. But this might be one of our last video lessons together, which is kind of exciting but also sad. So I hope I see you on Friday for our Zoom party call so I can say goodbye to all of you and wish you well for your summer. But we have a little bit more work to do this week. So I know that you guys are going to turn in everything that you're missing on Google Classroom and that you're going to pay attention to this lesson today and that we are going to finish off the year strong because that's what's really important before we move on to second grade. Can you believe it? Second grade? Oh my gosh, it's just so crazy. I have some balloons behind me because we had a little mini party for baby Cheslock who's coming pretty soon. So yeah, craziness, right? And I'm sure you guys all have some crazy stuff going on at home too, and you're enjoying your family time. And me and Mr. Bell talk about all the time how we miss you guys and we wish we could be sending you well to second grade, but this is the way things are right now, and that's okay, right? All right, so let's get started. Today we're going to do a little bit of vocabulary, and we are going to read our story of the week, our last story of the week. All right, so as we read today, we're going to encounter, that means find, some new words. All right, and I'm going to show you them right here. We have 4 new vocabulary words right there, right? So we're going to start with the first one right here. And that is the word innovation. And an innovation is a smart new idea or item or way of thinking, okay? So to innovate means to find something new and a solution to a problem. And innovation is a really, really cool thing because it's kind of like inventing something new in order to solve a problem, right? The second word right above my head right now is the word link. And link means to join 2 things together, okay? So you can link together a chain. A chain is linked together, right? You can link hands with someone by holding their hand. So to join 2 things together is to link. Say link. And let's hop back one. Say innovation. A smart new idea or way of thinking. Very good. Let's go on to that third word. Right there. There we go. Quest. That is the word quest. And a quest is almost like a journey with a purpose, okay? So you could go on a quest to find the missing sword, okay? So a fun journey, it doesn't have to be make-believe. A quest could be something that you do in your normal life. You're on a quest to get an A for your spelling test, so you study really hard, okay? So a quest is something you're trying to complete. Very good. All right, and the last one is the word scenic. So that's the last word that we're looking at in our box up there. Scenic. And scenic means something beautiful. So if I climbed a mountain and saw the sunset, that would be a very scenic view. A beautiful scene. Okay? If you overlook the ocean, that's a very scenic view, right? Something beautiful. Very good. So, as we read today, we're going to be encountering these 4 words, and if you see them, just like we do in class, you can kind of holler out and say, hey, I saw one, but I promise I'll stop as we see them in our story today, okay? And here is our story for the day. Our genre is an adventure tale. So an adventure is kind of like what I told you, a quest, right? Going on a journey to find something. So, this is going to be an adventure tale. So most likely it's make-believe, right? A tale is something that's make-believe. Or a tail could be what's attached to the back of Pablo's bottom, right? It's a ring on the phone, sounds the same, looks different, and means different things. But this tale means a make-believe story, okay? Our essential question today is why do you think people might dance differently in various places around the world? So, this is going to be about what? Dance. Interesting. The title of our story is The Quest for Steps. Go ahead and put your finger on the title for me. and it's by Karen Martin and illustrated by Alejandro O'Keefe. Important to read the author and the illustrator, right? Good. Why do you think people might dance differently in various places around the world? And I can see on the title page here, there are lots of different types of children that look different, but they all look to be doing the same thing, the same dance move maybe. So again, we've gone over the word quest. Quest is a journey or an adventure to try to get something done, right? And it's a quest for steps. When you're dancing, you're stepping. Interesting. So maybe that's how we're going to figure out what the story is about, right? Very good. Are we ready to read? I think we are. Let's do it.
Genre: Adventure Tale. Essential question: why do you think people might dance differently in various places around the world? The Quest for Steps by Karen Martin. Illustrated by Alejandro O'Keefe.
Take a look at your pictures. Let me see.
That was a great class, Tomas, said Billy. Tap dancing is so much fun. Yes, it is, said Tomas. But I wish I had some new moves to share with the rest of the class. We need something really special for the next big show. I have an idea. Tomas, let's go on a quest to find new dance steps for our class, said Billy. We can travel around the world to learn about different dances.
Wow, so they're going to go on a quest to find new dance steps for their class. So what kind of class is this? Is this a class like we have every day? No. This is a dance class, right? Which is really interesting. Maybe some of you can make a connection and that you go to a dance class. And the problem here is what? What is the problem? What do Tomas and Billy want to do? They want to find new dance moves for their class. They want to go on a
quest, a search for something. Before we went on a quest for buried treasure, we checked our map. Quest.
Good, so they're going to go on a quest to find new dance moves for their class.
Tomas clapped his hands in excitement. Yes, many cultures have their own unique dances. Where should we go first? Billy grinned. Let's go to Europe.
You can see the map behind them here. So they're heading to Europe.
First stop, Ireland, said Billy. Many people here do the Irish step dance. The dancers keep their upper bodies completely still while quickly moving their feet. The footwork is very difficult and noisy.
And I want you to stop and make a connection. Have you ever seen anybody doing a dance like this? And below, they're showing you a picture of the map, okay? So right here, where Mrs. Cheslock is pointing, they're showing you a little insert of the map of where Ireland is, okay? So that is where they are doing this type of dancing. Interesting. I don't see many people here doing that type of dance.
Then there is the Highland Fling, said Tomas. It's from scenic Scotland. The first people to do this dance were soldiers, but now it is for anyone. The dancers wear kilts and perform to the sound of bagpipes.
Wow, so on this page we visited two places, Ireland and Scotland. And again, you can see right here, this way. Oh my gosh, Mrs. Cheslock can't figure it out. On the other side of Mrs. Cheslock, Next to the boy in the yellow shirt, there's a little yellow pin that shows you where Scotland is. And they do a dance called the Highland Fling. And there's our word scenic. In scenic Scotland.
Scenic. Having a pleasant or beautiful view of nature. We had a scenic view of the lake from the house. Scenic.
So we have 2 new dances that they've learned. One from Ireland and one from Scotland. Let's see where they go next. Ooh, I like this page.
Let's visit Spain next, said Billy. Flamenco dancers here clap their hands and stomp their feet while musicians sing and play guitar. The dances are full of emotion. Sometimes they tell a story through dance, without using words.
Wow, so flamenco dancers, they do, and they flow and they tell stories with their bodies as they dance. It's very beautiful. And don't forget to check below after we read. I'll post some videos so you can see some of these dances being done.
We have seen some great dances, but I bet there are lots of interesting dances in other parts of the world too, said Tomas. Where should we go? Asked Billy. Let's visit some countries in Africa, Tomas replied.
So where did they go on this page? What did they learn about? And where are they going to go next? You can answer that question for me. Where are they on this page? Spain. Yes, they talked about Spain. Very good. And there's flamenco dancers. And somebody plays guitar and they move. They clap their hands, right? And just below this lady in the dress, you can see there's a little yellow marker, and that is where Spain is. And next, they're going to Africa. Great. Ooh, this looks like a bright, fun page.
The Nawa people live in Morocco and other parts of Africa, Tomas continued. Male Nawa dancers sing, play instruments, and clap to the rhythm of the music while they dance.
That sounds fun.
The men whirl tassels around their hats as they dance and spin. They squat, jump, leap, and stomp. The dance takes a lot of stamina, Tomas explained. It may go on for hours.
I need to clarify something. I don't know what stamina means. And it's not one of our vocabulary words we can click on. So let's go back. If you don't understand a word, you have 3 options. Stop, reread the sentence, look at the pictures. If you still don't understand, we ask for help. Very good. So let's reread the sentence. The sentence before and after as well. They squat, jump, leap, and stomp. The dance takes a lot of stamina, Tomas explained. It may go on for hours. So if something takes a lot of stamina and it's going to go on for hours and they're squatting and jumping and leaping, stamina must mean something that has to last a long time, right? Yes, that's exactly what stamina means. It means how long you can do something for, okay? You have a lot of stamina if you can run 6 miles, right? Stamina, fancy word. So how do you feel about the writing here with the Nawa people of Morocco? Is this a calm type of dance or a romantic type of dance? No, this is a pretty crazy fun type of dance, isn't it? They have lots of energy and they're squatting and jumping and leaping and clapping. Lots of energy here in this part of Africa. And you can see below on our map, okay, right below the man in the colorful red and yellow top, right below his feet, you can see that little yellow marker. There's where Morocco is.
The Maasai people in Kenya dance the adumu, said Billy. It is a warrior dance. Young men take turns chanting and jumping as high as they can. That looks like fun, said Tomas.
Wow, so their dancing is similar to jumping. It's a warrior dance. It's pretty cool. And there, just below their feet, is where in Africa Kenya is. Okay. Ooh, to the right, this looks beautiful too.
Women do the rocks sharky, or belly dance, in Egypt and many other countries, said Billy. Their hips shake to the beat, while their arms, hands, and bodies twist and flow.
Looks like they have some bright costumes as well. Interesting. So that's in Egypt. And so there's another little marker just below that lady in the middle of where Egypt is. Remember, this is the continent of Africa. And Egypt and Kenya are countries within the continent of Africa. Ooh. Excuse me. Shoo.
Nearby, in Israel, people dance the hora, said Tomas. The dancers link hands or arms and move in a circle. The steps are easy, he explained. First, you step left with your left foot.
Ooh, and look, they're showing us down here. I like these illustrations.
Then, put your right foot behind your left. Step to your left again, and then kick with your right foot. Step right, and then kick with your left foot, Tomas continued. Yes, that's it.
Should we try it? Go ahead and stand up. I'll repeat it for you. Okay? Step with your left foot. Then put your right foot behind your left. Step to your left again. And then kick with your right foot. Step right. Then kick with your left foot. Did you try it? Kind of confusing. I don't think it's so easy, do you? I don't think so. But some dances take times, right? So the dancers, they link arms in a circle, and I've been at a wedding where I've seen this done before. So I can kind of make a connection to this. And I don't really know how to do it, but I've seen it done. Okay. Interesting. Nice. So let's look at our word. The dancers link hands or arms and move in a circle.
Link. To join something together. Link the paper loops together and you'll make a fun chain. Link.
Looks like these people are having a good time too, doesn't it? Dancing usually makes people have a good time. Ooh, 6. I wonder where they are now. Let's find out.
That was fun. But now let's learn about a modern dance from India, said Billy. Bollywood dance is an East-West innovation. It mixes classical Indian dance with moves from Western dances, like hip-hop and disco. It's a new style that is often seen in Indian movies or on TV. Wow, those are some complicated steps, Tomas exclaimed. I bet it takes a lot of energy. The costumes are awesome, too. So where should we go to next? He asked.
You can tell me what we learned about on this page. Where are they on this page? And you can see under this, in between the girl with the yellow dress and the boy with the yellow shirt, there's the map where this place is. India, yes, and these are the dances from India, and they call it Bollywood dancing. And it actually is very cool to watch. This is one of my favorites. It takes lots of energy and complicated steps, and they mix all these different types of dances. And they call it an innovation because it is very different.
Innovation. A new creation. I created my innovation after school. Innovation.
Yeah, so something new, something different. Let's see where they go next. I'm going to make a guess.
China, said Billy. Young co-dancers here use props like fans. They dance on the streets, in parades, and even in competitions. That is because it is not just a dance here. It's a sport.
Wow, so dancing can also be a sport. That's awesome.
What about the Philippines? Asked Tomas. People here dance the tinikling, the bamboo dance. Two people tap and slide bamboo poles on the ground. The dancers step between and over the poles.
Interesting. So we could compare and contrast things on this page easily because both dances are different. Are they doing the exact same thing? No. But they both use props or something as they dance. What do they use in China? On this page. And here's our map of China. Yeah, they use fans. And what about here? What do they use? Back in your text. They use the bamboo dance. They use bamboo poles, and those must be in the illustration the bamboo poles. So they're both dancing, but they're using different things. Compare, contrast. Ooh, I like this page. Let's see what's going on here and where we are now.
We can't forget Australia, said Billy. European settlers brought circle dances, line dances, and partner dances with them when they moved here. People danced them to Australian folk music, usually played by a group of musicians called a bush band. That's how bush dances were born. It has been quite a day. We have gone all over the world, said Billy. But we should get home soon to work out our dance. You're right, but I think we should find a few more steps to make our class dance perfect, said Tomas. So let's make a stop or two in South America on our way home.
So they're going to learn about 2 or 3 more places. They decide we got to make this good. We got to make sure we know about all the dances from all over the world. But on this page, we learned about Australia, bush dances. Yeah. There's our map of Australia, just below the picture of our 2 friends, Tomas and Billy. Ooh, interesting. Take a second and look at your illustrations.
In Chile, Cueca dancers act out a rooster courting a hen. The man and woman circle each other, clapping and waving handkerchiefs as feathers. Only their handkerchiefs touch as they spin around each other. It is fun to watch and to dance, said Billy.
So they're acting like chickens. That's kind of funny, isn't it? That probably would be fun to watch. I would enjoy watching that.
People in Argentina dance with boleadoras, which are ropes with wooden balls. They whirl the ropes and strike the floor with the balls, said Tomas. The boleadora is fast, exciting, and loud.
Wow, so people in Argentina, they dance with boleadoras. That's interesting. What are the boleadoras? You can see them in the picture here. Ropes with wooden balls, and they swing them around as they're dancing. It's crazy. How different. Does different mean bad? Absolutely not. That is so interesting and awesome. And just below in each page, you can see where Argentina is in South America. And on the other side, you can see where Chile is. Chile is a long, skinny country. Interesting. Even more awesome and different dances. Wow, look at this page. So bright. Look at those costumes.
People in Brazil dance the samba, said Tomas. It even has its own holiday called National Samba Day on December 2nd. Wow, their feet move so fast that I can't see the steps, said Billy.
Very good. Take a second, look at this map underneath. Brazil is huge. It's one of the biggest countries, yes.
There are many styles of samba. You can dance solo or with a partner, Tomas explained. Or you can dance in a carnival parade in Rio de Janeiro with hundreds of others.
So Brazil, what dance do they dance? What's it called? Samba.
We sure have seen a lot of dances. What do you think, Tomas? Which of these dances has the best steps for us to learn and share with our class? Asked Billy.
Gosh, which one would you choose? Which one did you like the best, or learning about the best? And I can tell they're thinking, look at that illustration.
Actually, I was thinking about a new creation, replied Tomas. We can use some steps from all the different dances we saw. Yes, said Billy. Let's combine some of the kicks, jumps, twists, and even props into a brand new dance. We can call it Steps Around the World.
What a great idea. So instead of just choosing one, they're going to combine and they have an innovation, right? They're going to combine all these cool steps. I would love to see that, but that's the end of our story. So I'm going to think and wonder how they would do this. So let's talk about our questions here, okay? We're going to answer these together. Now, I can't hear you because we're on our recorded video, but I still want to know that you are paying attention and you can answer these questions because that's what good readers do. You're using your reading strategies. So number 1 says, why did Tomas and Billy travel around the world? What is the purpose in this story of them traveling around the world? If you need to go back in your text, you can. Tomas and Billy travel around the world because they're trying to find these different dance moves to add to their dance class. Good. You answered that. Awesome. Kiss your brain. Number 2, how do flamenco dancers move their bodies to the music? Now, I'm not sure about this one, so I'm going to go back to where they were talking about flamenco dancing. And I remember flamenco dancing was the one in Spain, but I can also look for the word flamenco. Not here. Not here. Remember, that was Bollywood dance. Not here. Remember flamenco. I think it was in Spain. Here we go. Yeah. So how do they use it? Let's reread.
Let's visit Spain next, said Billy. Flamenco dancers here clap their hands and stomp their feet while musicians sing and play guitar.
Oh, that's awesome. So they clap their hands and they stomp their feet. So that's how they use their bodies during dance. And just because I went back in my text, I found my answer. And most of the time when a reading asks you a question, you're going to be able to find it by going back in your text. Let's look at number 3.
3. Of all the dances in the story, which would you most like to learn? Why?
Now, which one would you like to learn? You don't need to go back in your text. This is asking you a question. This is an opinion, right? An opinion is something you feel. So which one would you like to learn the most? Can I share mine with you? Then you can share yours out loud with me. I think that I would really like to learn the Bollywood type of dancing because it's combined with so many different types. It's an innovation, right? And I have looked at it before and it looks kind of hard to do, but it's really fun. So I think that's the type of music or dancing that I would like to try. What kind would you like? Which dancing looked the most fun to you? Tell me. Make sure you give your reasoning why. Awesome. I hope you had a second to share with me. Number 4, think about what you have learned about music and dance. Why do you think dance is an important part of any culture? So no matter what you look like, where you're from, why do you think dance is important? Dance is important because it's part of a culture where you come from, right? all of the things that make you different and special, those are the things that are the best things about you, right? Not the things that are the same. So with different types of music and different types of dance, we're getting all of these different types of cultures and putting them together, and we get to see all these beautiful movements and learn and think about the history of all these different places. They've been around for a long time, haven't they? Absolutely. Great job. And there's a little interesting fact right here in the corner that I would love for you to read.
Did you know the name Bollywood is a combination of Bombay, the former name for the city of Mumbai, India, where Bollywood began, and Hollywood, the center of the movie industry in the United States?
Interesting. Because Bollywood is kind of a funny name, isn't it? Yes. All right, boys and girls, we're finished with our story, so we're going to move right on to that vocabulary. Go ahead and get out your orange skills practice book right now. I'm going to show you on our page today right here, okay? So, I hope you can see okay. Looks like it's adjusting so it can be smaller for me when I wanted it bigger. That's okay. All right. So, your page is going to look like this. Good. You have a vocabulary page, get your book. I'll wait a second for you. All right. So, we are on page 263 today. And of course, you have your book in front of you, right? Good deal. We're going to match the word to its definition. Okay, we have innovation, link, quest, and scenic. So let's read number 1 together. Number 1, to join something together. Which of our words today means to join something together? Two things that are joined together. In our story, our people joined their hands together using this word. We called it link. Yes, so number 1, write link. Find the word. Ink. 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 Good. Very good. Go ahead and write it there for me. Nice job. Number 2, 3, 4. I expect you to find it on your own. Ask for help if you need it. We're also going to be doing page 264 today. All right? You're just matching by filling in the correct word from your vocabulary list, okay? Number 5 we will do together. Number 5. Can you help me blank these rings? Is it A, stand? Make sure you read all of your options before you choose. B, put, or C, link? Can you help me stand these rings? Can you help me put these rings? It doesn't tell us where to put them, so I don't think that's right. Can you help me link these rings? Link means put together, and sometimes maybe you would link 2 rings together, right? Like this. So I think it is C, link. Circle it and write it on the line. Very good. Awesome. You guys are amazing. That was a long story today. Get this vocabulary work done. We're also going to see another video from Mrs. Chesak about how to finish that writing piece that you owe me for your very last piece of writing, which is so exciting. I can't wait to read it. So check out the next video, and also below I will put some videos of some dancing all over the world so you can check that out and make connections after reading our awesome story today. Great work. Finish that skills practice book. You guys are amazing. I miss you. I love you.